one opportunity in his career to challenge for a title held by his mentors, Homicide, Xavier, Low-Key. Eddie Kingston has one shot here tonight. Caprice to climb the ladder and capture the Ring of Honor World Championship.
You only have one shot. You're going to take that shot, and you're going to make the best out of it. Eddie Kingston has so much animosity, so much hatred, so much feel built up, and he's going to use that feel to become the new Ring of Honor champion.
Nigel, do you think he can control and channel his emotions to a victory here tonight?
Well, that is the big question. And here comes a man who perhaps has the answer. Castagnoli has said that he believes Kingston cannot control his emotions, and that is going to be the beating of his challenger tonight.
Castagnoli and Eddie Kingston have known each other. They broke in IWA Mid-South. They crossed paths there. CZW, Ring of Honor, Chikara, and AEW. And the irony is they've teamed together in efforts to take down Ring of Honor, including in ROH versus CZW, and then a big win at Blood and Guts together against the Jericho Appreciation Society. This has been simmering for 15 plus years. It comes to a boil here tonight. For ring introductions of our competitors, there is no better man than the voice of Ring of Honor, Bobby Cruz, to begin this ceremony.
Introducing first, to my left, the challenger, wrestler out of Yonkers, New York, weighing 242 pounds, Eddie Kingston! His opponent, to my right, wrestling out of Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing 232 pounds. He is the Ring of Honor World Champion, Claudio Castagnoli.
Castagnoli, Eddie Kingston going nose to nose right now for the richest prize in Ring of Honor. 31 individuals have held the championship. Referee Paul Turner holding the Ring of Honor World Championship high. Claudio, the 38th champion, just one of 6 men to hold the title twice. Nigel, you know how hard it is to climb the mountain, and Claudio's accomplished that on 2 occasions.
Indeed, not just climb the mountain, but stay on top. Going to be a big test for Claudio.
And this is turning right into a fight, Caprice.
He said he was going to bring the balance, and that's exactly what he's doing. But can he bring the balance enough to become a champion? Claudio's standing up to him, but he buckled his knees on that chop to the face.
Claudio was stunned, certainly. You can see Claudio, I believe, wearing a mouth guard. That will protect him against a knockout.
And the chops unloading for Claudio. Eddie Kingston's been on an incredible roll. He's 4-0 in single competition this year. He's defeated Jay White, the former IWGP Heavyweight Champion, in New Japan competition. If there's any moment in Eddie Kingston's career, it's right now, but that actually might be a through line. Claudio dislikes Eddie in part because he believes, Caprice, that Eddie could have been better, that he could have climbed this mountain sooner.
And you know what, when you hear something like that, you almost question yourself, could I have been? I don't think that Eddie Kingston realized how much fire was behind those European uppercuts, and he's already going for the chairs.
Kingston better be careful here. He doesn't want to get disqualified.
But he will be falling into right what Claudio said that Eddie would do. He would lose his poise and cause the match to be thrown out.
And his open hands grabs a headlock, does Claudio. Now off the ropes, Irish whip sends Claudio in. Ooh, big back open hand across the chest of Claudio.
Eddie's a street fighter, no doubt about it.
Plants him with a back suplex. Wow! And back up is Kingston.
Could be no secret to the game plan of Kingston. He said he was going to focus on the neck of Castagnoli. Set up perhaps for that spinning back fist that Kingston's known for.
I tell you what, the last time we seen Kingston wrestle was against Christopher Daniels and the game plan that he came in with. He stuck with it, showing that Kingston can put a match together and can follow through with a plan.
And that's been the accusation over the years from Claudio to Eddie Kingston. I think back to Chikara where Kingston was challenged. He said, you're a street fighter, you can't wrestle. And Kingston was out wrestling, mat wrestling Claudio Castagnoli. So,
wow,
oh, God.
Wow, forcing a split there.
And Eddie Kingston, the challenger, standing tall above the champion.
Blackpool Combat Club already lost one title in the sense of, Wheeler, you think that puts more pressure on Castagnoli?
Absolutely. He has the whole weight of the Blackpool Combat Club on his shoulders right now. It's been so rare, Caprice, that they've been without any goal.
Absolutely, but it takes away the momentum, too. It's like you're 0-1, and you only even yourself out to retain the championship. There's a whole lot of weight on Claudio's shoulders right now because of that.
And Nigel, you've had rivals over the years, Bryan Danielson. You've talked about how much it hurts.
Wait a second!
Rival! And it would be devastating for either man to lose this bout, not only physically, but emotionally.
You don't get title opportunities very often. So that's why you've got to take caution. And right there, Kingston was throwing caution to the wind, and it certainly cost him.
The glazed eyes of Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, he's not good at receiving those European uppercuts. Everyone
he's
taken.
Yeah, those were.
Is anyone good at receiving them?
I'm just saying, it seems like it's really taking a lot out of Eddie. Every one of them, you can see the glass in Eddie's eyes that when he receives them, it sends him to another place.
Look at that.
And Kingston.
2 points.
Yeah, you see his eyes aren't there.
Almost in the back of the head.
Yeah.
And Paul Turner has to make a decision to break this up within the ropes, giving leeway. This is a championship bout. We know referees use relaxed rules on occasion. Kingston able to break out of the front face lock, but it's Claudio delivering there. Oh, goodness.
But Claudio is doing exactly what he said he was going to do. I was going to outclass you. I'm going to out-wrestle you. I'm going to out-condition you. And he's not lying.
Oh, God.
He said he's on another level. And can anybody say he's lying right now?
I certainly won't. Incredible superhuman strength.
Claudio driving Kingston to the outside. I almost thought that Kingston had lured him into his world, that street fighting world. You saw those rapid shots. I thought maybe that Claudio, his eyes were off the ball temporarily, but that big suplex is indicative that the game plan is well in motion.
There's a big difference between throwing a haymaker and throwing a precision-tuned European uppercut that hits you right in the chest area, ricochets off your chin, turns your lights off. He's finished so many opponents with that. It's like you're hitting somebody with a finisher move over and over again, Nigel.
Yeah, you could see Castagnoli very ginger on one of his legs. He elected to wait for Kingston to come back in the ring rather than going to get him. I think that speaks volumes. I think Castagnoli is a little bit hurt.
Yeah, he went for the big swing there. It was countered by Kingston. And the double stomp, you're right, favoring that left leg and ankle right now. As Castagnoli out to the apron, climbing up to the top.
Interesting strategy with a bad knee.
And, that flying headbutt.
That's the definition of a champion, Nigel.
2 covered.
Fighting through adversity, knowing what you have to do and finishing the job.
I'm going to temporarily disagree, though. The weight of the world, this is the main event. Do you give up that body part this early in the match? How smart was that? You see him still limping, Caprice. I love you, but I don't know how smart that was.
Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Both men are hurt. Both men are in a bad way, but there's only one championship here at Ring of Honor that has the world around it.
Oh, wow.
Open hands.
Here we go. And that lit a fire in Kingston.
Open hands. Kingston is accused Claudio of being a fraud. Claudio of wasted potential. The double leg takedown. Double leg takedown. Here we go.
Kingston tried to grab that ankle.
Oh, yeah. That knee gave out.
Yeah. Kingston grabbed that ankle on the turn, forcing Claudio to step wrong and release.
That damage earlier in the match paid dividends.
Oh, and Eddie's nearly motionless.
Yeah, that's
by
conditioning.
The ropes. Cover, 1, 2, grabbing the other rope. Eddie finds a way, and man, wouldn't that be a shred of irony if Eddie Kingston's conditioning after all these years, after Claudio encouraging Eddie, meeting his mother, his family, saying that you have something in you, if his conditioning is what does him in.
Very interesting, and it will speak volumes to what Castagnoli said when he called him the biggest waste of potential he's ever seen. Every time Castagnoli would go to the gym, he'd ask Eddie to go. Eddie wouldn't go. Eddie didn't feel like that was his place. He didn't need to go to be successful in this business. And it took a lot longer for Kingston to get here. But he is here, and he's earned his spot.
To the eyes, that big European uppercut under the jaw. Kingston, and Kingston will scratch and claw quite literally to get back in this match.
If he has a breath, oh, nice drop kick right in the kisser. If his leg is hurt, he's still able to bring out the springs. Kingston laying flat on the mat, off the top ropes.
And Kingston just reaching, trying to get his bearings as Claudio here. And Claudio Castagnoli.
Oh, wait a second. What's he thinking of?
No way. It's not even possible. That's not possible, no, Rick. Nobody's that strong.
But Kingston almost climbing up with him. Kingston wants this violence. Kingston wants to go at him. He's pie-facing him, trying to get the separation.
Kingston realizes he has a better leverage from the middle turnbuckle than the bottom.
Front face lock here. Kingston in a bad way. Claudio just yanking Kingston into the center of the ring. Cover here, 2 in. Just the 2 count.
It was a veteran experience of Eddie Kingston there after the superplex. He rolled away. He got an extra 2 or 3 seconds before Castagnoli could pin him, and that has kept him in this match.
Showing you every second counts, Riccaboni.
And fans, if you want to see action like this live, don't miss AEW Ring of Honor's return to the New York tri-state area next Wednesday, April 5th. UBS Arena on Long Island. Tickets on sale now. And Kingston, Rhode Island's debut, Friday, April 7th, live Rampage Battle of the Belt 6, the Ryan Center. AEWTix.com is your place, and I understand Ring of Honor, whoever emerges the champion here will be there as well. Oh, goodness.
Oh, my goodness, he stomped in his face.
Right through, hooks the leg, and look at Eddie going to the eyes. Maybe his only way out.
That's survival tactics right there. That stomp was right in the face of Eddie Kingston. All the weight coming down on your jaw.
Yonkers' finest, although let's be honest, not a lot of competition there.
And open hands. Deliver to Claudio.
Claudio pulling the challenger to his feet, but it might have been a bad thing to do because Eddie Kingston just needed a little bit of fire, and that fire's fueling him.
Castagnoli got his arm up there to protect himself. Again, great veteran experience, but hold on.
Kingston leaving it all here in Los Angeles.
Second time he hit it. Smart move there. He saw that Castagnoli was injured, was weak. He took the opportunity and it paid off.
Every second counted there, Nigel, and you're right. He made that split decision. That was a championship decision there, Caprice.
It's champion's mindset, and he's going to have to stay with it if he wants to become the Ring of Honor champion.
See Kingston there wearing the black and yellow of Toshiaki Kawada, one of his idols.
Oh, my goodness. And there's that T-bone suplex. You talk about Kawada, that's all Japan style that he's adapted so well, Nigel.
Indeed, he was one of the early tape traders. Get all of those matches.
Kings Road style dumping.
What a night it was for Eddie Kingston. He was able to beat one of his idols, Yun Akiyama.
And now second rope on the inside. He may be able to defeat the world champion to become the Ring of Honor world champion, the Bulldog. Got absolutely all of it, driving his skull into the mat.
Shoulders off.
Cover, 2.
It's that 1 second that he needed to get that extra shoulder down that cost him that pin right there.
That is why Castagnoli is such a good champion. When you start to feel your shoulders go towards the mat, you curl your shoulder on instinct to get yourself the extra second.
Tell you what, when you're a wrestler, man, it's even hard to sleep on your back. You sleep on your stomach because sleeping on your shoulders feel wrong.
2 men. Claudio trying to cover. His open hands. Rapid fire from Claudio, the champion, delivers the forearm. and trying to tie up his opponent is Kingston. That's a great strategy. Oh, but Kingston looking for that back suplex. Oh, it was
nice
countered.
block, nice block.
And these elbows driven into the skull, the side of the head, the neck.
Kingston better respond, or Turner's going to stop the match.
And Kingston may be out here.
Yeah.
And Claudio looking to take things home to retain the title, but Kingston's out on his feet.
And again.
Ducks the clothesline on instinct. Kingston. Stretch bomb. Will he get it? Will he get it? Has Claudio down. Trying to trap the arm. He's got it. Stretch bomb submission.
He grabbed it from the top, and he's in dead center of the middle of the ring.
Castagnoli's got to get to the ropes and quickly.
So far away.
The challenger has the champion trapped in the center of the ring with the world title in the balance.
There's desperation in the eyes of Castagnoli. Title is on the line.
I'll tell you what, when you're a challenger and you get your finisher on the champion, you realize you can apply it. All you want is a chance to do it again.
Open hand to the spine of Claudio. Claudio himself now collapsing into the ropes.
Oh,
Hanging on for dear life.
looking for the backdrop driver.
Oh, got it! He got it! We can have a new champion here. Hooks the inside leg. 2 and no!
Just not enough body weight across the shoulders of Castagnoli. But Eddie Kingston now starting to build some momentum. Think back to the legacy of the Ring of Honor World title. The men who have held that belt.
And the men so close to him. Loki, Homicide, Xavier, the men who broke him into the sport. He could join the illustrious names that stand above him.
Also like the names like Nigel McGuinness sitting right beside us, calling the action.
Oh! Big German suplex there.
Tell you what, Eddie's in a lot of trouble, man. You can see him salivating because he's trying to get his breath.
And Nigel, I can't believe the determination we're seeing from Eddie Kingston. So many moments I've counted him out. Right here, though, Claudio in the advantage.
This is how much Eddie Kingston wants to be Ring of Honor World Champion. I can tell you from experience, you live it, you breathe it, you damn near die for it.
Kingston now trying to get back to his feet. Claudio grips on the ear, connects with the forearm. Kingston firing back with a forearm of his own, and it's the champion delivering. The challenger now composing himself, getting his breath, connects, and we're on spaghetti legs here in Los Angeles.
Both men on spaghetti legs, riding on the heart of fumes, refusing to go down, trying to make a stand. Throws it up,
Back fist blocked. Back fist blocked. Uppercut from Claudio. The champion that time to the neck. Eddie with a big boot. Lariat sends Kingston
He's
down.
out. He's out.
Hook the leg. 2. And now the champion on the doorstep.
Deep cover as well, man. For them to be as spent as they are, for Claudio being able to grab that leg, that says a lot, Nigel.
Indeed, it says how much he wants to retain that title again. Such a proud member of the Blackpool Combat Club. Just watch the contact here. Pow, underneath the jaw, and then something incredible. First of all, he went for the boot and followed up underneath the jaw. Good Lord, I'd be proud of that one.
Can't believe he only got 2 there. We return to live action. Oh no, the arm straight jacketed, Ricola bomb all the way. Kingston countered. Kingston countered.
He hit it. Cover him. New champion. New champion. New champion. No.
Wow.
I think Eddie feels it. You can see the eyes of Eddie are no longer glassy. He has hit the champion with 2 of his best shots and landed it well, Nigel.
That was an interesting look in the eyes of Eddie Kingston after he hit the spinning back fist. Was there doubt? Did he for a second think, I'm going to be the Ring of Honor World Champion?
It seems to have spurred the adrenaline through the body of Kingston here. He's got Claudio on the apron.
Looking for the exploder suplex.
Absolutely. And
Claudio blocked it.
The big elbows here, those massive triceps. Claudio with the knee.
Oh, nasty.
And another.
Oh, no.
Oh, gut-wrench position.
No, 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 no.
No way! Oh, God!
Just devastating. I'm not sure if we can take another look at that. but a very awkward landing for Eddie Kingston. High angle across the back and the shoulders, and that was intentional on the part of Castagnoli. Watch here how Kingston lands. Oh, good Lord.
One of the big physical problems, the surface area disappeared. He hit that shoulder first and then the hips. It collapses the spine, compresses the spine, and it spurs the shoulder.
Tell you what, when you're landing from the floor, oh my goodness! This is stuff from Castagnoli that I've never seen before. He's pulling out all stops. He knows that he's in danger.
And this is where these two men, these dark places that these two men have taken each other. This has become bigger than the championship. This has become bigger than the Ring of Honor's top prize.
This is 15 years of built-up frustration, Riccaboni, with the richest prize for the winner.
The official allowing liberal use of the rules here. Electing not to start a 20 count on the outside. No one wants to see this match end out there. A clean winner and a loser. You might be looking at the winner right now.
Arm up. Challenger in sight. The champion charges again.
That's it, Riccaboni. I promise you that much.
2. Whoa!
Whoa! Well, so much for your promises.
The look in the eyes of Claudio in disbelief that the fans are responding to the challenger. In disbelief that that uppercut didn't finish the match.
You'll never get my respect. Those are the words out of Castagnoli's mouth.
Oh, back fist! Back fist to the neck.
Didn't get all of it.
And then to the temple.
He did that time.
To the temple. Kingston.
No. Nice block from Castagnoli.
Great counter. Great counter. And
oh my goodness.
On a choke swing. Claudio Castagnoli here. And look at the neutralizer.
That's it.
Shoots the half. Cover.
Oh,
wait a second.
Eddie back to his feet. Oh, hairpin uppercut. Plant the challenger. 2.
Eddie is still in this thing, and everybody in the crowd is on their feet because they believe it.
Listen to that response. Clearly Eddie Kingston, the fan favorite. Is it enough, though?
Eddie scratching and clawing like he's done for everything in his life right now. Trying to reach, trying to claw, to climb the mountain.
He was asking the official there, was that 3?
Oh, my goodness.
I am convinced that if I see anything moving on Eddie Kingston, he's going to kick out. He's going to keep going.
Open hands. Claudio again. The better of these strikes. European uppercut. The challenger is in great danger here. One to the back of the neck, that pituitary gland. Oh, no. Arms are straight-jacketed. Ricola.
He's got him. He's got him.
2. No. 1, 2. Got him. Claudio at the wing.
The winner of this match, and still Ring of Honor World Champion, Claudio Castagnoli.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable bout we just saw.
You better believe it, because Claudio Castagnoli is still the Ring of Honor World Champion.
And as we see Wheeler Yuta of the Blackpool Combat Club come to celebrate the check on his charge, his man, his mentor, Caprice, it looked like many times, more than I can count, Eddie Kingston was completely out of this bout.
Well, absolutely, but you know Eddie Kingston to be back, he's going to go back, he probably will go to the gym more, talk to Sister Catherine a little more, believe in himself. Well, that was a great fight right there by the champion.
Today, Caprice, we questioned whether Eddie Kingston could control his temper. We saw a new Eddie Kingston here tonight. He controlled his temper, but he could not defeat the champion.
An effort to be proud of. Unfortunately, Eddie Kingston returns to Yonkers with his bag the same weight that it was as he arrived, Nigel, without championship gold. Claudio Castagnoli is and remains the 38th Ring of Honor champion. Did Eddie earn the respect of Claudio? Did Claudio earn the respect of Eddie? And will it matter? Will it matter? Is this the last time we see these two men compete for the Ring of Honor World Championship? Have things been settled here tonight?
Call me a dreamer, Rick.
Wait a second.
And looking for the code of honor.
This is what I want to see.
Is Claudio Castagnoli, referee Paul Turner calling for it.
Wow, what is you doing? Look at this guy. It's like a snake.
What? And with Kingston backed into a corner. An unlikely ally emerges. The new pure champion. We talked about respect. Shibata commanding the respect of Castagnoli and Yuta. Coming to the aid of a newfound friend. Blackpool Combat Club, Shibata and Kingston. You can feel the tension in the air. There's one errant blink, one errant. Could ignite another firestorm here.
Riccaboni, his feud is far from over.
What an incredible night here in Southern California. Claudio Castagnoli, the knee tattered and torn. Eddie Kingston with an effort of a lifetime. Something that he can watch back with his family, his friends. Can you be proud of forever? And as we talked about with Mark Briscoe, the journey may not have ended. Eddie Kingston.
Hello. Is this on? Are we still on pay-per-view? Are we, Paul? 1 minute. Fuck, shit, motherfucker, I don't care. Go ahead, HR, find me, I don't care.
You better see more than that.
First off, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for a living legend, Shibata. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tanahashi. I don't care how long we're going, we can go off the air. I don't care, 25 seconds, I don't give a shit. Usually MJF gets 30 minutes on TV, let me get 5. All right, we're going off the air real quick. I'm not going fucking anywhere. Claudio, I'm gonna beat your ass.
And this remains far from over. Fans, Thursday Night Honor Club, 7 p.m. for Michael McGinnis, Caprice Coleman, I'm Riccaboni. Thanks for joining.